Welcome everyone, this is the Cosmic Awakening, and today the pick a card is what to do before using a manifestation technique. Now guys, the reason why I decided to do this is for actually two reasons. The first reason is sometimes we're manifesting things that are not good for us, okay? And so we need to be very clear about what it is we're manifesting. And for the second reason is we may not be prepared to actually do it properly, meaning if we do it, it may not happen, okay? And then we wonder why it's not happening for us. Well, because it's not just manifesting. There are other things we need to do in our lives. We need to tackle at the same time or prior, right? And also, what about you ending up manifesting something that's actually not good for you, right? Or for anyone else around you, or for the greater good. Imagine you manifesting something that will set you back. So we need to be very careful about this whole manifesting thing. And that's why I was called by Spirit to do this today. I got four piles. Pile number 1, we got the green fluorite point. Pile number 2, we got the orange calcite. Pile number 3, we've got this yellow calcite. And pile 4, we've got this carnelian agate. Take a deep breath. Hold your air and release. Okay, now go ahead and choose your pile. If you need more time to choose the pile, pause the video. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all your likes, your subscribes. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment how it resonates for you. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm reading for a lot of people. And if you're interested in getting notifications for future readings as well as my free live readings, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell button, because that is how you get notified. All right, without any further ado, what I'm going to do now is put these up here, get these out of the way. And we're moving on to pile number 1. Pile 1, welcome. If you chose this green fluorite point, this is your reading. So let's find out what you need to know, or whatever it is before you go after proceeding with the manifestation technique. By the way, I do teach manifestation technique, so if you want information for that, you can find my information in the description box below. Okay, if you like any of the decks that I use here, you can find those in the affiliate links down below as well. Okay guys, so let's get moving with your reading. All right, so we got vacuum away fear. Now guys, if you know this channel, right, you know that I do have a guided healing meditation here on the channel. Now basically what that is actually I'm going to read from the card and then I'll explain. But the card says, call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. Now, can you imagine manifesting anything from a place of fear, right? It doesn't work. Because then you're going to self-sabotage, right? You're going to go there and you're going to say, well, okay, Spirit, bring me this. Not that the manifestation technique is that simple. It's not, but or it can be depending on how used to manifesting you are. But yeah, you can do that, right? You can ask for it. But what if you then go with your thoughts and you go, oh, but what if, like last time, I didn't get X, Y, or Z. I wasn't able to manifest that, and you go back to old memories of when you failed or what ifs. No, you want to get into a different gear, right? You want to start manifesting from a place of confidence. It's like you would go to a restaurant and order your meal, and instead of sitting there and wondering, are they going to bring it to me? What's going on? No, you just trust that they're going to bring you your meal. You don't go into a restaurant, order and think, they're not going to bring it to me, right? And so it's the same thing. And so if you're dealing with fear-based energies like fear-based thoughts and negative thoughts and negative self-talk, it's all stemming from fear, from lower vibration. So what you want to do is to raise your vibration, okay? Because you want to match the vibration of the very thing that you're trying to attract, right? And so to do this, the first thing you need to tackle is fear. You need to really get that out of the way. And so I will leave it here up here as a suggestion. You can go and check out that guided healing meditation I have here. And so call upon your angels, Archangels Michael and Raphael, to lift any fear-based energy from you and your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved, okay? If you can't do it on your own, obviously fear is something very difficult to tackle for those of you who do experience it. And so you need a little help from your friends, right? From the archangels. And they're there for you. They're just waiting for you to ask them to help you with something that's overwhelming you, right? There's nothing wrong in going, you know what, I can't do this on my own, and they'll come in, right? That's when they want to come in. Yes, and why? So that you can start training this ability to visualize success, to see yourself doing well in a situation, to be able to have faith in a positive outcome. There's no way you can have a positive outcome if you are in a negative thought base, because you see, in the scale of positive and negative vibration, you got the lower vibrations, and it starts with fear, right? That's the lowest. Fear is responsible for worry, for guilt, for shame, for all of those things, right? And obviously it goes up in the ladder. But if you want a positive outcome, imagine if fear is on this spectrum, you know, your positive outcome is on this spectrum. So you can't be down here expecting that you're going to be able to manifest something that's at this level up here, right? And so this is where you need to, first of all, vacuum away this fear, and then start training your, do some meditation where you visualize yourself in a field. You visualize yourself being able to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish, to visualize yourself being in that house, in that space with those people, feeling those feelings, even when this is about visualizing, right? But when we manifest, it's also about the sensations, the temperature, the feelings, the emotions, right? And so you need to start practicing visualization, do visualization, meditation, and when you meditate, try to visualize these things, okay, before you try to apply them to the manifestation technique. And then you need to shield yourself. This is so perfect, right? Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healthy light surrounding you. Now, this also, I also teach this in that guided healing meditation. You can do that. But shielding yourself has a lot to do with also where you're placing yourself, or your environment, right? If you can remove yourself from a toxic environment, go ahead and do so. If you can move to the next room, do so. If you can stop a fight by just being silent, also do that, okay? Protect yourself from any harsh energies, from any harsh people as much as possible. Now, we all know that sometimes this is just not possible. We're just stuck with certain people for the time being, and we're actually trying to manifest getting out of that situation, right? So really ask your angels, your archangels, to help shield you, to help protect you so you can feel safe no matter what your circumstances are. Get some black tourmaline to protect you. Get some obsidian, okay? But really shield yourself as much as possible. Protect yourself as much as possible. And also, you may not be able to do anything about your current circumstances, like if there's people around you who are harsh, speaking harsh words, or they are emotionally abusive. If there's physical abuse, of course, there are those numbers, and call them, right? You really need to get help. But if it's, there's very dangerous verbal and emotional abuse, but there are ways of really cutting yourself out and realizing that this is not personal. It's something going on with the other person and not you, right? And so don't take those energies upon you. Really ask the archangels to help you transmute whatever you feel coming from that. But I teach all of that in the guided healing meditation, so go ahead and watch that. Now, third, I forgot to mention, I also do energy healing. So if you would like to learn how to do that or a session with me, you can come to my email and ask me about that. But anyway, the third eye chakra. Now, when you're doing this meditation to train your visualization, right? What you're doing at the same time is you're activating your third eye chakra. And if you shield yourself and vacuum away your fear, your third eye chakra is going to be a little bit more open to seeing, right? To seeing what it is you need to be able to see. And look how beautiful these colors are. Look how she's having a bird's eye view of everything. So it's about placing yourself and removing yourself from being so connected to your circumstances in your life, right? That's where it starts. And really be able to distance yourself from your own emotions and your own feeling, and try to look at your life from a very rational perspective, okay? Take out the emotions, take out, not the feelings. The feelings are important, okay? The feelings are really our guide, our intuition guiding us. And so that is actually helping us be rational, right? So our feelings and our ability to reason are two things that are very connected. Now, we need to understand where our feelings are coming from. Are they ego-based, or are they the right thing for me? Is it right for me to stay in a situation that I constantly get hurt? How is it making me feel? Is it making me want to puke? Is it making me feel like I just got punched in the stomach? You know, really, you really need to ask yourself these questions and distance yourself as if you were someone else looking into your own life, right? Now, I don't know why this is taking me to these places with what I'm saying, but basically, to open your third eye chakra, you're opening your spiritual vision, right? And to open your spiritual vision, you have to detach from these worldly emotions, right? The emotions and the, even your empath. I do feel I'm talking to empaths here. And so if you're an empath, you're always going to find excuses for people because you can feel their pain. But now what you need to do is really remove yourself from their pain. Take a bird's eye view and really look at what this is doing to you. Really look at how this is making you feel. And if it's making you feel bad, most likely it's making you feel sick, right? And these things can actually transmute into actual physical diseases. You can read Louise L. Hay about that. She really explains how what goes on in our mind, in our, and how we allow people to treat us and where we allow ourselves to stay, and etc. I'm not getting into that. But there's an explanation for physical diseases that starts in the mind, okay? And obviously in our relational experiences. And so really take a step back and have a really close look at what's going on with your life, right? How are you feeling affected? Now, if you get punched in the stomach, if you feel like you want to puke first thing in the morning because someone said something really nasty to you, and you can feel that person's energy through your solar plexus chakra, because if you know anything about chakras, it's the yellow chakra, right where your diaphragm is, right? That's where you feel the punches. I mean, it's just words, right? But it's not just words. Now, you can block that chakra, you can block that from affecting you that much, but it gets to a point where if it's something that happens daily, then you have to consider removing it entirely from your life and moving away from it step by step, day by day, right? So really take a bird's eye view of your life, right? Be very logical and rational about it. Write down your feelings and how this is affecting your day, right? How is this affecting your day? I feel I'm talking to a lot of you. I'm not saying all of you, but you live in codependent situations where you have, for the sake of keeping the peace or because you understand people not too much, but you just excuse people. You can understand people. It doesn't mean you have to excuse them, but you excuse them because of what they go through. But listen, all of us go through things, and that does not mean that we get entitled to go around hurting other people, right? much less someone who is just trying to help. But anyway, gain that perspective. Write down your feelings, because that's your intuition talking to you. And if it's making your day impossible where you can't work, you wake up and you can't move from the bed because you just know how your day is going to be, you really need to analyze your life and get that bird's eye view. And also, while you're doing the visualization meditation, you're also training your third eye chakra to start seeing something like, let's say your circumstances aren't ideal, but your connection to spirit, if you open that up through meditation, right? And you start asking for visions of something more beautiful, more wonderful than what you're experiencing right now. You're going to start getting those visions. You can feel tingles in your forehead. That is your third eye chakra opening. You can even ask Source to help you open that chakra and to help you see what it is that you need to see and be able to visualize. Because hey, there are people who have the ability to do this, who have a very, very active third eye chakra, and they don't even know it. It's just something that they, throughout their lifetimes, and it's just the way they're wired, right? But other people need to really train this. And so ask Spirit to help you open, and ask Spirit to bring you the images of what it would be like to see yourself in better circumstances, right? And that's what you need to start visualizing, and start moving away one day at a time, one problem at a time, one abuse at a time, one phrase at a time, right? And forgive the people who do this to you, because that also helps you release. But really start to envision, for every wrong thing that happened to you that you have visual memory of, substitute it for something more ideal, okay? In your third eye, in your mind's eye. Okay, we got the dolphin now. Okay, breath. I'm going to take this as breath. Now, this is in the sequence of connecting with cosmic consciousness. Exactly. So, becoming a part of the cosmic consciousness, allowing yourself to receive spirit, to receive the messages, but always by shielding yourself, okay? When you shield yourself, you're asking spirit to come through and protect you, because the universe is vast. There are spiritual warfares going on, which is why there are wars going on this earth, which is why there are people who do things we do not understand, why they do it that way. Why are they, just being plain evil? Why are they doing things that are not good for everyone, right? I'm not going to get more into that, but shield yourself, protect yourself, and make sure that the energies coming through to you, the visions coming through from spirit, are the visions that are going to be for your higher good, that are going to keep you healthy, protected, and happy, and in a higher vibration. This is very important. But to start off all these processes, to start off the process of vacuuming away fear, to doing the meditation visualization, to shield yourself, to access your third eye chakra, breathing is very important. You need to follow some sort of breathing technique that will allow you to be relaxed enough. If you're not relaxed enough, then you will not be able to access your intuition, right? The only way we access our intuition, the only way we access Source, is in a state of relaxation. Even if we have to do it when everyone else is sleeping, even if we have to do it when someone else is screaming in the next room, or trying to come at us with a fight, and we don't want to fight. So we need to sometimes just close the door and breathe, right? Sometimes it's about not answering this person and just breathing instead, and removing ourselves from the madness, okay? So breathing is very, very important, okay? Breathing will, okay, sorry, I needed to breathe. I do need to breathe a lot. I do need to take a lot of deep breaths. But breathing, what it will do is, especially if you hold your breath for a while, okay? And the more you hold your breath, now, kids, be careful, but don't hold it for too long. But the more you hold your breath, the more you will feel your heart rate going down, and the more relaxed you will feel. Okay, it gives you like a natural high. And that is because instead of releasing the CO2 immediately, you keep it in, the carbon dioxide or the dioxide. Now, I'm not very, but you know, you hold it in, right? And that process of not releasing that is going to there's going to be a chemical reaction to that in your body, and it's going to slow down your heart rate, okay? It's going to say, it's okay, you don't need to be breathing so much so fast, you're not doing anything, and it gets you out of fight or flight energy, right? You can't be in fight or flight energy if you're trying to access your intuition. You can't be in fight or flight energy if you're trying to communicate with the Creator, right? Because it means that you are in fear, you are in your ego, you are dealing with the tangible, material, lower vibrational things. The reason why we're able to touch things is because they have, you know, our atoms are very, they change every 7 years. We're not the same people we were 7 years ago, okay? Like atomically speaking, scientifically speaking, our matter is different. It's not the same, which is why, you know, our brain is not responsible for our mind, in the sense that this explains why we have a soul, right? And so the very reason why I'm able to touch this, and it's hard, right, is because this is condensed higher vibrational matter, and it only was able to condense because we are in such a low vibration on this earth. Now, if you want to access cosmic consciousness, the only way you can do that is by breathing and relaxing to a state where you are releasing your soul from your body a little bit to be able to go beyond this reality of ego, fight or flight, and fear, right? Okay, because we're on this earth, we're learning things, we're having experiences, but we're not from here, okay? We're just spending some time here now in this body, or around this body, or using this body, okay? And so breathing is very, very important. To learn how to breathe properly is very, very important for you to be able to successfully and mindfully apply a manifestation technique. This is all about being very mindful about what you're asking, why you're asking for it, right? Now, we got the winter. So after you're able to calm yourself down, to remove yourself from fear-based energies, then there's a time that you need to reflect, okay? Because what's going to happen here is that you're transitioning from lower vibration to higher vibration. You're releasing a lot, you're purging a lot. You may be doing some crying. You may feel a loss or a drop in your energy. You may feel a drop in your energy, and you may feel the need to rest a little bit more than usual. And this is all necessary because with the breathing, you're going to relax. And so it's natural that you can even feel a little bit sleepy. But guess what? That is when you're going to start receiving the images, the visions, the epiphanies that you are wanting to see, to be able to be very clear about what it is you need in your life, what it is that you are supposed to be asking for, right? There's a time of reflection here because you are transitioning, you're changing as a person, because you are vibrating at a higher level now. And so you need to see things now from a perspective of a higher vibration. And then we have the spring here. And yeah, we got awakening projects and renewal. So after you go through this process, you may even discover, hey, I was going to manifest something. When I was in fear-based, I was going to manifest it a certain way. I was into certain things and I was thinking about certain projects, but I didn't really believe in them or whatever. And all of a sudden now, after all this process, and it's so interesting that the spring came right after the winter, right? Now you're ready to really plant some good seeds. Now you're really ready to, there's an awakening, okay? what I'm seeing here, this is so interesting here. I'm seeing a dark night of the soul process unfolding in that first row up there, right? Where you're doing the work, you are being disciplined, you are really doing the work on shielding yourself, cleansing yourself, releasing things, and reflecting. And that's when you're going to be ready to manifest. So spring here for me is the manifestation, okay? And you're going to find out that you've actually renewed a lot of what you used to want. There's a renewal in you, and you're going to feel renewed, and you're going to be a lot more fertile with ideas, a lot more energetic, ready for life, because you have done the work. You did take away the fear from the equation. You did successfully learn how to visualize the things that you want. You successfully started accessing your third eye chakra. You successfully created a strong connection to source. You successfully calmed yourself down and accessed your intuition to be able to reflect your transition, and you're released. And so now you're ready for something new, okay? You're ready to finally manifest from a place of purity, from a place of, a clear mind and a good vision, a good bird's eye vision. Now that's when you start planning the travel, the journey, the path. Now you start planning, okay? You take notes. Okay, where do I want to go? How do I want to go? Do I want to take the train? Do I want to take the plane? Do I want to take the boat or the car or the motorcycle, the bicycle? Do I want to walk? Do I want to run there? Okay, this is obviously all figurative, right? But these are the things you need to ask yourself: how, when, why, who, and where, and for what, okay? And this is also where even more visualization comes in, because you close your eyes and you're like, I can do this with my eyes open already, and you will eventually be able to, because you're in your mind's eye. You don't need to close your eyes. You can see both what's in front of you, and you can see both what's in your mind's eye as well. You can do that eventually, but close your eyes before you write down things. Journal, okay? Journal every day if you have to, after you go through this process. Even journal about that process up there. It's going to help you. Writing things down is helping you release things and integrate and really learn from this process, right? But now what you want to do is you want to close your eyes, and you want to see the details of your home. What color is it? What color are the walls inside, the walls outside? Is it bright inside? Does it have good lighting? Do I want good lighting? Do I want less lighting? What is going to suit my needs? What is my job? Do I need light inside the house to photograph if I have an Instagram business? Do I need a nice backdrop for my YouTube channel if I'm going to be speaking? Do I want to be sitting at a table facing north, because that's feng shui and it's the ideal facing for your energy for work, and be looking outside a window and seeing some greenery, And, the more you get into detail with these things, the better it will be. And the path to get there is, okay, so, right, I don't have $1 million for this home right now, right? I don't. And that's okay, but I'm grateful for the home that I have right now, right? I have a heater, I have walls, it's not raining on top of my head, I can drink the water, I can have nice warm baths, and I have a nice warm blanket in the winter. And in the springtime, I don't have a garden, but I can go outside to the great outdoors, and I can go to a lake, I can go to the sea, I can, just take in and smell the trees and take in the endorphins and go on running. You can do that in your current circumstances, but now you want to plan ahead. You want even better experiences, but you can't have better experiences if you're not grateful for the ones you have right now. So take time to be really grateful for what you have while you are envisioning the future. So what steps can I take? I don't have $1 million right now. What can I do today to start getting there, right? Maybe you're not going to make the 1 million all at once. Maybe there are steps you need to take. Maybe you need to create one business that's going to leverage the other business, that's going to create a platform for another business. maybe you need to stop limiting your beliefs and start opening to, what seemingly is impossible. And you need to start looking around you and saying, okay, well, this person isn't that smart. They got there. That person isn't really the best whatever, and they got that. I even am, because a lot of talented, smart, intelligent people get nowhere because of their own self-sabotage. So if they can do it, I can do it. That's a good place to start. Now, these people, okay, they woke up in the morning, they made their beds, they made a plan, they wrote down on their daily planner, and they ticked off the boxes. They did those things. They didn't procrastinate, right? They went out, they did their hour of exercise, they drank their water, they ate their healthy food, okay? They worked hard so then they could start working smart. Because at the beginning everyone works hard, but then you can start working smart. And then you may or may not become a workaholic, right? But that doesn't matter. Each process is different. Don't compare yourself is another thing. Don't compare your path to someone else's path. We all come from different places, right? Even you watching me here, you could be watching me from a whole different countries, right? And some countries offer more opportunity than others, but you can always find a way. You can always find a way. And so it's finding your way, your journey. Write about it. Come up with the solutions. Can I go this way? Can I go that way? Not today, but today I can do this. So prioritize and do whatever you can control. What you can't control, leave for later, for a time when you can control it. Sometimes it's divine timing. Sometimes it's protecting you right now from not being able to get there right now, right? Spirit knows its ways. We got the green. Okay, this is important because there's a reason why you're having to vacuum. There's a reason why this pile is having to deal with so much fear, is because you got really hurt. You got really hurt, okay? And people were not nice to you. People were not compassionate to you. And so you kept the compassion. You kept the love with you. But it's almost like you were still able to love other people and feel compassion for them, but not for yourself. Somewhere along the line, you got into this belief that you didn't deserve love. Okay, this is a very unconscious process. Now, the love you think you're giving to other people, it can come in the form of doing people favors and being there for people, but is it actually love that you're giving to them? Because to be able to give love, you need to be in that vibration. If you're giving out of fear, then that's different. It's there in your spirit, okay? Your spirit knows about this love, but you're still giving from a place of lack, and you're still depleting yourself, and you're still not filling your own cup. And so you may look around you and you may say, well, my circumstances are really nice, but I'm still wanting to manifest something else. Now my throat, oh my gosh, my throat chakra is closing now. So you may have trouble really speaking your truth, speaking out loud what it is that you want for yourself, because you feel you're not entitled, and you are. And so I do feel the way to heal your heart chakra and your heart is to really speak your truth. And I do feel it's like what comes before, is it healing your throat chakra, your heart chakra? It's both at the same time. Really ask your archangels to help you heal both at the same time. Because if you're not healing your heart, you're not speaking your truth. If you feel you're not entitled to, why is everyone else entitled to speak their truth and to live their best life? Why are you not able to? You really need to, because what happens with your heart chakra is, yes, you may be helping everyone else, but you're keeping your heart closed. And so love cannot find you, or it may knock on the door, but if you're not opening it because you don't know how. And so you may be taking life too seriously and you're not allowing love to come in. And so you need to really lower those walls, right? The very thing you may be wanting to manifest is true love, right? Is uninterested love, love that comes in and doesn't expect you to give something in return that is possibly physical or financial or tangible. You're wanting an exchange, and possibly it's always been coming out with condition. You've been conditioned to, there's always, I'll give you this if you give me that. Because you give me this, I'm giving you this, right? I'm happy about you because you are providing this in my life. Because if, a lot of people get into relationships, and I'll say maybe a lot of women expect men to really, be the ones to bring in the money, and if they don't have to do it, they don't do it, and they're really happy because they go around places and they can buy things, and they're very thankful. But what if all of a sudden that guy didn't have enough to, provide, right? And same thing with women. There are women, men, the genders, what have you. There are people who support other people, and people who, you think you're with someone who is unconditional, but really a big part is that they always expected to get something extra. And so there's something in you that was conditioned here, and you decided, you're probably also a little bit of workaholics here. You're the hard workers. You possibly even get far, but you work very hard. But that's not the point. You're empaths. And at times when you come across certain people, it just takes the life out of you, but you always find a way to fill it back up. But it's taking a toll. It's taking a toll on you, and it's slowly getting into these lower vibration. But I do feel that you're going to raise your vibrations here, okay? Because you do need to be able to manifest. But I'm not going to go on and on about that. Mirror, truth revealed, yeah. Be honest with yourself. What it is that you want. What is it that you want? You have to be very honest with yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I happy with this, with what I create around me? Am I happy? Am I truly, truly happy with this? Is this making me happy? Be truthful, be genuine with yourself, and look at yourself. Really take a good look at yourself and ask yourself, is this the person I want to be? Is this, who am I really? And you may think that you're like this person who couldn't do without other people, and when actually you're this beautiful lotus that you're able to survive in any murky circumstances, lifeless circumstances. You can still be full of life, and you may be underestimating yourself, quite honestly, is what I feel here, because of someone who hurt you, someone who taught you something about childhood and parents, or caregivers who, not fully to their fault, because people only, hurt from where they were hurt or whatever. But I do see you breaking some ancestral karma here, okay? I do see that. I do see that you're going to be the one who breaks the cycle here. And you're going to look at yourself, and after you go through all this process here, you're going to be able to, first of all, heal your heart, right? And then you're going to be able to see who you truly are, right? You're going to see that, yeah, I've manifested this much, but actually I can be a lot happier, and I can actually manifest a lot more, because I feel you're not giving yourself you're not fully aware of what you're worth. And I do feel that you're going to really become aware of how much you are worth, and how much you are special, and how much you really truly deserve from other people. And reaching for your dreams. Now, you may have bigger dreams than you even realize, okay? You may have bigger dreams than you even realize, things that you thought that were possibly impossible, okay? And they're just saying, you know what, go for it. Just go for it. No matter how crazy, how impossible it may seem, just aim for that, and aim for that now. Time, there's always time. It's never too late, but time really is of the essence when we're manifesting. So go big or go home. You know what I mean? Go big or go home. And I'm also hearing it's not always about providing a service that people need. Because if you're doing something that you're passionate about, that's also important, right? Because people will need that. Because it's coming from a place of self-love. Lessons, school, yeah. This is all a big school. There's a lot of lessons here. And as I was saying, the reflection here is for you to keep the lessons and release the pain, release the self-sabotage, release the negative self-talk, release the negative thinking, the negative people, places, circumstances. Okay, let that all go and just keep the lessons, okay? Keep the lessons and go for it. Just reach for your dreams. Now, I hope this was hopeful. I hope this was hopeful. Yes, I do. But I hope this was helpful, pile one, for you to really get on your path. And I do feel after you do all this, when you do apply any manifestation technique, be it my technique or someone else's, you're going to be able to manifest from a much healthier place for yourself. It's going to be not only more effective, but more in tune with what it is that you really truly need. Okay? Guys, it's been such a pleasure. This was a long one, actually. Woo, 40 minutes talking about this. It's amazing. Shout out to those of you who really like the long readings. I like the long ones. But, you know, let me know, guys. Let me know how that resonated for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. It was such a pleasure to read for you today. Bye for now. All right, pile two, welcome. If you chose the orange calcite, this will be your reading. Okay, what do you need to know before you start using manifestation techniques, guys? Okay, so if you like the decks that I use here, you can find those in the affiliate links down below. All right, so let's get into this. Sacral chakra, interesting. Orange is the color of the sacral chakra. This is all about creativity, getting your creative juices flowing. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. You need to get your creative juices flowing because you may be a little bit stuck in your sacral chakra. You may be a little bit stuck in your creativity. You may be thinking, yeah, I want to manifest, but I'm not being very creative. Or you want to manifest more creativity into your life, okay? Now, there's one thing that really affects the sacral chakra, or any chakra by that matter. It affects human beings, and we're not always consciously aware of this. You are actually, you may or may not know this, okay? Let me know how this resonates, though, by the way. I'm reading for a lot of people, but you may be very, very highly sensitive to chemicals, to additives in food, to processed foods, to energies around you, to people's energy in general. I mean, we all are to certain extents, but I do really think that this is really affecting you right now, especially. So Spirit really wants you to respect your sensitivities right now and really avoid any harsh items, harsh environments, harsh people, harsh talk, talking harshly to yourself. Talking harshly to yourself, allowing others to speak harshly to you, talking harshly to other people, harsh situations, harsh relationships, okay? These are all blocking your ability to create, your ability to enjoy even your libido, okay? It's affecting your ability to enjoy life, to be happy, to be joyful and playful. And, to get your creative juices flowing, you really need to be playful. You really need to be able to play around with ideas, be playful with people, enjoy yourself, and have fun. And so your life you may be feeling a little bit heavy. I mean, a lot of us are. We did come out of 2020. It's like, this is the extension of 2020. It's like 2 years in one, whatever. Whatever. I'm not even going to go there, but this did bring a lot of people down, right? And you're needing a little fun in your life, okay? And things haven't been a lot of fun. And so You really need to remove yourself from negative thinking. You may need to switch off your TV, even your Facebook, okay? Because there's a lot of negative things coming through there. Social media in general, unless it's really positive, and you get to choose, obviously, in places like Instagram, where you can choose the pages that you follow, and you can make them really uplifting about, fun things to do, or beautiful things to see, or how to cook and have fun cooking, just really that kind of thing. You really need to detox something about any harsh things going on in your life right now to be able to unblock that energy of creativity and fun, okay? Because you may want to come up with ideas and do cool things, and maybe even write a book, or come up with some song lyrics, or or just be a good performer. You may even be an entertainer and a performer, unable to perform your what's it called, your trade or your task or your, that's not the word, I don't care, it's Mercury retrograde, you get the point. And there's no work right now, and you need to reinvent yourself. I do feel in this pile, a lot of you need to reinvent yourself, and you're trying to manifest that. And so first advice here is forget the problems, don't focus on what can go wrong, and just take this time now, if you're unemployed or whatever, to have fun. Because as soon as you know it, you allow your mind to wander, to relax, to imagine. Because that's what playfulness allows you to, is to imagine, and imagination leads to creativity, right? And so allow yourself to really be playful, and allow your imagination to wander. Take this time, use it, because if you're being given this time, it's for a reason. So use it, basically, to have fun. And if you get nervous, focus on service. Now listen, you may not be having the ideal job, the ideal business right now, or the ideal money coming in, or things are not happening and you're getting nervous about this. So also, if you're not really clear about what it is you want to create in this world, just ask yourself, what would be of service to others, right? What would make other people's lives better? And you're going to start getting some clues there. But also, if you are just nervous about the whole situation, just really help anyone around you, and do random acts of kindness for other people. Give some of your time, because there's something that you may learn from doing this that's going to get your creative juices going. Now, the card says, put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Okay? So the best remedy for anxiety is really sometimes even charity work. Okay? Sometimes looking at other people who have even, bigger problems than you do. Placing yourself and really, even if it's talking to homeless people, helping them out, or there's always ways we can be of service, right? Joining some kind of charity and helping out or even just a neighbor or a family member who's in need, right? Sometimes you go to charities and people expect us, and there are places where they even like that on your resume, whatever. But and if you answer, oh, actually, like this happened to me in an interview once, do you do charity? And I was like, yeah, I do, for everyone around me. And they're like waiting for me to give like the answer of the official place. It doesn't have to be an official place, guys. You can do service, random acts of service and charity without it being official. Okay? It can be something as just calling someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, and ask them just how they're doing, and allowing them to talk to you and listen to them. Sometimes just listening is an act of service, okay? So focus on that. If you get nervous about your own life, call a few people, and you're going to see that maybe you're not the only one going through what you're going through. Maybe they're even going through worse things, and you're not going to feel so bad about your situation. You're even going to feel possibly triggered to help them, there's nothing wrong with that. Heal away addictions. Now, okay, You may be struggling with some codependent relationship, with some substance abuse, with even, too much sugar intake. Who knows what addiction you're dealing with? Could be gambling, could be watching a lot of pick-a-cards, too many, maybe asking the same question on the same topic, you know what I mean? So they're saying it's really time for you to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire right now, because there are certain behaviors that are not healthy for us, and we only see it and we only understand it when it's too late, and when we see other people achieving things and we're not, because we're stuck in the same habits, in the same thought process, in the same way of thinking, in the same situation. We're not doing anything to move away from it, right? And so ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. I have a guided healing meditation you can watch on the channel. It's really good for everything, so I'd really encourage you to do that. Now, if you want, get some amethyst, have it around you if you're trying to heal away any sort of addiction. But this is basically, it's blocking you, okay? If there's something that you're doing repeatedly and you're not getting anywhere and it's just dragging you down, even if it's like your house is always in a mess and you're not making your bed, you are not throwing away the cartons and everything's just lying around, and yeah, you may not feel like it, but you need to get up and start fighting, slowly going against, or get into a whole program of letting go of an addiction, like a recovery center, and really rid yourself of that, because that's going to be pivotal. That is a turning point, right? Because people sometimes, they drink and they're feeling really good, and the next day, oh, this is just a hangover. It's not just a hangover. It's ruining your entire day, and you're not really being productive because of that. And, if you're not being productive, how do you expect to manifest what it is you want? You're just going to keep manifesting from a place of lower vibration. You're blocking your creativity, and you're getting pretty much nowhere, and more so, you're going backwards, okay? So healing away addictions is really important here. Addictions can be people, places, situations, substances, you name it, okay? Habits, thoughts, that anything that is addictive, or even obsessive thinking, right? Gambling. Oh, my heart, my throat chakra is closing again. It closed in pile 1. If you have a habit of not speaking up, then you also need to let go of that addiction. That's also an addiction, right? Because it's blocking you. If your throat chakra is closed, if you're not being authentic to yourself, if you're not speaking your truth, how are you able to manifest? Gardening, yes. Make sure you're planting some good seeds when you manifest. Make sure you are putting in the work daily. Like, don't expect to manifest if you are just Netflixing and working 9 to 5, or just waiting for things to come to you. If you manifest, they will just, no. A gardener, if, they want to see their little vegetables grow, there's a process, okay? There's a process where you need to reap the soil, then there's a certain humidity, there needs to be some water, you need to understand if the conditions around, if it's hot, if it's cold, if it's the right temperature for the seed that you're trying to plant. Like in translating this into real life, are you creating the environment that is ideal and realistic for what you're trying to manifest? If you're not making your bed, how are you supposed to take the other steps to manifest? Because there are more difficult steps. There is going to be hard work involved. Not forever, but there is. There is going to be the scut that you don't want to deal with, the paperwork. Like if you're like me, I don't like to deal with paperwork, but every time I chose not to, I just set myself back a little bit more. And so you don't want to deal with stuff, but sometimes you have to, right? You sometimes have to just fill out the forms, turn them in on the day, don't procrastinate. You need to wash your clothes. You need to put the dishes in the dishwasher or just wash them straight away. Don't leave them in there because that's actually blocked energy, feng shui wise and energetically, it's blocking your energy. And so if you're in a habit of not getting things done, if you're in a habit of procrastinating, if you're in a habit of trying to jump stages and procedures, then you need to get those procedures down and even, watch a YouTube tutorial, do a seminar, a course, something that helps you with procedures. If you can't do it, if you don't know what to do, research, inform yourself and get it done. One thing at a time, one day at a time. You don't have to do it all in the same day, but start getting it done, right? If you wanting to manifest something big, but you're not cleaning your home, start by cleaning your home. If you don't have a job, but you want to get a job one day, or you want to start your own successful business, you need to clear the energy. You can't have stuff underneath the beds or, stuff just all over you. It's going to suffocate you and it's going to make you think about the clutter instead of clearing your own mind to be thinking about what is important as well. Okay? So I'm really focused on the reaping here. There used to be something I did when I was a child in our garden. There used to be especially in the fall, there used to be the leaves on the floor, and I used to entertain myself. I found it really fun at the time to just be sweeping those leaves, and it's really nice to see. So if it's just sweeping, or you're creating the conditions for something bigger to occupy that space instead of the garbage, basically. Waning moon. Yeah, take self-inventory. Be really honest with yourself about, can I really accomplish things if I'm not doing X, Y, or Z? Can I really expect Spirit to bring me this if I am not doing my part, right? And really be introspective and really be honest with yourself. Am I really doing everything I'm supposed to get the results I'm supposed to? Or am I just manifesting, expecting Spirit to bring this to me without any work on my part? Because that's not going to happen, right? That's just not going to happen. And then you need to be ready to understand that it's about divine timing. This is going to come to you when it's time, when you're ready, when Spirit decides it's time. When Spirit really feels you're prepared. Because sometimes if you get things too soon, then you may lose them as quickly as you got them as well. You want to manifest things, but you want to make sure that you don't lose them the next second, right? Now, the stairs. A sense of direction. Those stairs can go up and they can go down. You can be walking up the stairs or walking down the stairs. You need to make that decision. Am I going to go up in life? Am I going to be living in, what are your moral standards? What do you accept from other people? What are you giving out? Because what we're giving out is our vibration. And if we're giving out something that we don't want to get back, then how can we expect to get back what we want if we're putting out a different vibration? So make sure you are walking in the light that you want to receive as well. Fire. Yeah, there's a purification that needs to go on here. Purifying your body, purifying your thoughts, purifying your emotions, purifying the way you do things, purifying your home, purifying your relationships, your intentions, your moral conduct even, right? Do unto others as you would like people to do unto you. Don't do to others what you don't want others to do to you. Really do this. Take self-inventory and really transmute the negative and turn it into a positive and purify that energy there. Also, dance around, move around. Movement really helps raise your vibration. It really helps put you in a good place. And again, that goes back to that playfulness, right? It really does get your creative juices going, and it makes you feel really uplifted. And that's when you can start to create again, is by a place of feeling uplifted. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of creative things that come out of suffering, right? But this is not what Spirit is wanting to talk to you about now. Spirit is really wanting to uplift you, to get your creative juices going again, right? And to be creating something that is more aligned with what it is that you truly want. Then you need to access the high council. You need to get in contact with Spirit, right? Through meditation, because there's a lot of information wanting to come through to you as to what direction is best for you. But if you keep insisting in a direction that you want, but that is not good for you, then you may be manifesting things, getting them, and then not being happy with the results. And so Spirit is saying, I'm here, just open the channel, allow me to show you the way, instead of trying to insist on a way that you feel is better for you. And allow that information to come in and just say, okay, Spirit, show me the way. What is best for me? What's for my highest good? What's for the good of everyone? Show me that way and I'll follow it. Because there's a lot of information wanting to come through for you. You are here as a part of the evolution on this planet. There's a lot of potential in you, but you need to open up to Source so that that potential, that information can come through for you. Okay? And be flexible and adaptable. Okay? That's where you're going to see an increase in your personal power. Be flexible and open to receiving information instead of trying to make things your way or the highway. I'm not saying that you're that way at all, but this is about really adapt to what Spirit wants for you, because it truly is the best. Now, always protect your energy and ask for the highest vibration to come through, right? That needs to happen. You can't just open up to Spirit without protecting yourself from the spiritual war going on. But claim your personal power, and your personal power, believe it or not, is very connected to Spirit, to your spirituality, to opening up to Spirit and what Spirit wants to bring forward to your life. And then make sure that your relationships are ones that nourish you. Make sure you are contributing to the nourishment of relationships. Make sure you are taking care of your health, you're eating healthy, you are watching things that are healthy. If you're watching horror movies, how can you expect to raise your vibration and create if you're just watching things that are lower vibrational, right? So make sure your interactions are higher vibrational, are kind, are loving, are understanding. Make sure the food you put in your body is nourishing to your body and your health. And also set your health as a priority, okay? Because that will help you also clear your mind and create new habits. Because I'm seeing heal away addiction, and this is saying substitute healthy habits. Substitute the negative habits for healthy ones. Do your research on the healthy habits. And this is going to increase your personal power, your energy, your creativity, your drive, all of those good things. Okay, guys? So bless you all. Pile 2, very interesting reading. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bless you all. And I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to see further reading. Be notified of future readings as well as private readings. Well, not private readings, free live readings. If you want a private reading, you can find that in the information description box down below. Bless you all, and until next time. All right, pile number, what is this? Pile number 3. Welcome, pile number 3, if you chose the yellow calcite pineapple calcite. If you like the decks that I use here, you can find them in the affiliate links down below. Now let's get into this. So what is it that you need to know before you use any kind of manifestation technique? Let's find out. So listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So it's like, test your intuition. Start learning how to use it. If your body is making you feel sick in a certain environment, it's telling you to remove yourself. If being around someone makes you feel like you want to get away because it makes you feel, it gives you a headache, or it just saps your energy, start listening to your body, because it's giving you important information, okay? Accurate messages from the divine. So you need to practice using your intuition here, okay? And it's all about self-love. If it's hurting you, then you need to move away from it, because if it's hurting you, it's blocking you access to continuing to use your intuition. Your intuition is only working at 10% when it needs to be working at 1,000%, because that, or beyond, because that's how the universe works. We limit ourselves to the 100% here. Obviously, this is crazy what I'm saying, but just never mind it. It's for someone out there. Listen to your intuition and practice listening to your intuition. I do have some intuition tests here on the channel, so I believe I've even created a playlist for that, so you can go ahead and find that here on the channel. But to listen to your intuition, you need to be relaxed. So you need to practice breathing and meditation and all of that, because if you are in fight or flight mode, then you're in your ego, you're in lower vibration, and your intuition is when you tap into the higher vibrations, you need to be relaxed, okay? You can't be in fear, right? Archangel Raphael is with you, the angel, the archangel healer, the ultimate healer, archangel, and you may be healers yourselves, or you may have that ability in you that is still dormant. And so this archangel is helping you heal right now. There's something here you need to heal, and they're helping you heal. And she has her both arms crossed on top of her heart chakra. So Archangel Raphael is here to heal your heart chakra, okay? Possibly in the past you didn't listen to your intuition and you got in yourself in situations that were hurtful. Your intuition screamed things about someone, and you still did things a certain way. You still did things regardless. You gave people the benefit of the doubt, and then you discovered that actually your intuition was right. And now you're wanting to follow your intuition, and maybe your body even gave you signs of this, and you simply didn't follow it, and you possibly fall into that same pattern time and time again. And now Archangel Raphael is saying, hey, I'm here, I can help you heal this, just ask me to help you heal this. And we'll do this together if it's overwhelming for you. Now, books. Do some research as well into what your life purpose is. What does your life purpose involve? Maybe it involves writing, okay? Maybe it's you're going to find your life purpose in a book that you read. Maybe it's editing. Maybe it's something to do with spirituality or spiritually based books. There's information in books, or there's information that you're supposed to convey in books, okay? There's something about books here. You know how this resonates for you. I'm reading for a lot of people. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Books can mean a different thing to different people. But maybe there's a book that you need to read, or several books you need to read, to find out what it is that you should be manifesting, what it is that makes you tick, what it is that you really need in your life, what it is that's good for you, what it is that you're passionate about. And maybe reading books is going to help you with this. Maybe it's writing a book. Maybe you're trying to manifest publishing a book. And this could have something to do with your past experiences where you were hurt and how you healed. Maybe you're supposed to write a book about how you heal, okay? But for that, you actually need to do the healing. You actually need to do the work, and you need to ask for help. It's not something you can do on your own. Maybe get some self-help books as well. Because before you manifest something that you want, you need to do the healing. So you make sure you manifest from a place of a healed heart, so you can manifest from a higher vibration. And release, yes. Look within yourself and ask yourself, what pain do I need to release, right? What people do I need to release? What situations, what places, what job, whatever it is, what do I need to release? And because if it's blocking you, if it's making you feel sick, then it's no longer serving you or your purpose. If it's something you just simply don't want anymore, then you need to release it. So ask Archangel Michael to help you let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. This pile is heavy on life purpose. There's some sort of life purpose that you need to follow, but for that you need to release something or someone or a place or a situation in your life. Maybe this person is making you feel like you just don't want to be there anymore. Maybe this person is making you feel sick or down or low or tired, or it's just weighing on you somehow, and you want to release yourself from this person, but you haven't done so, maybe because it's not accepted by society and you feel you should keep going, or whatever it is, right? You could be doing some astral travel. I also do feel if you do release whatever it is you need to release here, then you're going to be opening up, and if you heal your heart, you're going to be opening up the higher chakras to the higher planes, the higher dimensions, the higher realms, okay? You will feel free to finally set yourself to higher heights, even higher than you ever imagined. I see some dreamtime soul travel, so if you've been dreaming of something and it's been seeming really real, then it's because your soul has been going there. If this has not happened to you yet, I do feel once you start releasing certain things, then your soul is going to be feeling more free to go to these places in your dream time, okay? And you're going to have other experiences, maybe in other realms, other dimensions, or on other places here on Earth, right? And there's going to be a lot of information that is important for you to retrieve in this astral travel. And you're just going to feel a lot more vital, right? And it's going to really contribute to the things that you're manifesting and the power of and the strength of your manifestation. As you release things, your self-confidence is also going to go up. There's something about, for some of you maybe, you blocked your heart chakra. I do feel also a little bit your solar plexus chakra being blocked, and also your sacral chakra. I see a lot of blocks in these three chakras. And this worked on your self-confidence, but there's something about your sensuality that needs to be addressed here, about your sex drive, your libido, that is not being fulfilled here because you closed up to a lot of things because of responsibilities, duty, whatever it was that you felt that you needed to do. And maybe you're having experiences in dreamtime astral travel related to, or you're going to once you release these things. Because there's something there that's not addressed, and it's blocking you. It's blocking your confidence as well. Bathroom, cleanse and clarify. Yes, you need to detox your life a little bit here. You need to get rid of people, situations. Definitely you need to do a big detox, maybe a detox of your body or just your environment or people around you. There needs to be some kind of a cleanse here, a cleanse of the soul. Maybe take a salt bath to cleanse from negative energies around you that you absorb. Cleanse your mind from past trauma. Do my guided healing meditation if you feel the need to cleanse your emotions. I also do this one-on-one, so you can find me in my email in the description box below. But you really need to cleanse your soul, your emotions, your mind, your body right now, okay? You know how this resonates for you. You know what it is, you need to do it. Purify yourself, detox yourself, however way. It could be with juices, it could be with soups, it could be cleaning your bathroom, cleaning your home. It could be literally cleaning your bathroom. Some of you may literally need to clean the mold off your bathroom, right? Now, exactly, you need to cleanse so that you can allow the spirit to come through. The spirit really wants to come through, but if you're blocking your chakras, if you're all blocked and full of, trauma and blocks, then spirit can't really come forward and show you the way, right? Enlighten you, bring you an epiphany, show you what it is that you're supposed to be manifesting for your highest good. Wow, the chakra. Yes, this was what I was saying. So If you work on healing your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, then you're going to be able to open up the higher chakras to the higher realms that will allow you to astral travel, that will allow you to get in contact with spirit, that will allow you to manifest from a place that is a lot purer, a lot more enlightened, a lot wiser, and divinely guided. You want to be divinely guided. You want to manifest things that are divinely guided. Otherwise, you may be experiencing pitfalls, and you don't want that for your life. Trust me, you don't. And so Spirit is saying, really open up to us, but heal. Please, please heal your self-confidence. Heal your inner child healing, the traumas from your childhood, from your teenagehood, from your younger years, whatever, from your young adult years, from your Saturn return. It's time to release all of that. It's time to turn the page, turn a new leaf, because your soul wants to soar. There's so much potential here. There's so much you haven't seen yet. You're going to surprise yourself. You're going to see things beyond your wildest imagination. Why are you manifesting from a place of lack? Why are you manifesting these things from your ego, from a fear-based energy, right? They want you to really open up. There's a lot more. Selenite, I love this. Yes, 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 yes. Selenite is the master detoxer of all these stones and trinkets and crystals that we use. Selenite is the master detoxer. Okay, so if you want to detox your crystals, your body, your surroundings, always have selenite around you. It's pretty simple. And it's also helping you with spiritual activation, because you cannot activate your spirituality if you are in the funk, if you are in the swamp, unless you're a lotus flower. But you still, to be a lotus flower, you need to be spiritually activated. You need to find that little space in you that will allow you to be the lotus flower and to thrive in murky conditions, into impossible, seemingly impossible conditions. Because that's what, and we have the lotus here. It's so interesting. And there. Oh, anyway, I wasn't even looking at that. I'm just channeling mostly, but listen, if you want to manifest good things into your life, and I do see a lot of potential for you guys, by the way. I do see you being light workers. You have a lot of things, but you've been hurt. You have been, you just got blocked somewhere along the way. But Spirit has big things for you. Big things for you, but you really need to allow the spiritual activation. You need to start with cleansing. You need to go look for what it is that, you need to do the research. You need to release. You need to be willing to let go of a certain person. You need to be willing to let go of interacting with, I don't know, certain members of your family, or interacting less, with people or situations that make you feel sick. And then selenite can help you with that, can help you detox negative thinking, negative emotions, negative sensations and feelings and people and places. It can help you with that. Get some selenite to get you going. Clean your home, clean. It's going to help you clean inside as well. Now, daydream, yeah. You need to allow the space for your mind to wander, to imagine. You need quiet time on your own. You do need this time on your own. So find a place under a tree, where there's grass, a park, whatever, a place in nature. And just go there and allow yourself to dream. Even if it seems like it's impossible, allow yourself to go there. Let go of any thoughts that tell you it's impossible. And just dream. It's going to get your creativity going. Yes. And as I was saying, nature, spend time with the fairies, just take in, be playful, allow your imagination to take you to enchanted places. Really allow yourself to fantasize about a different reality. And that is halfway making it possible for you to create that reality. Okay? Feel how you relax when you inhale around trees, because they actually do release a substance that is highly relaxing. Feel it. Feel how you relax when you look at the color green of the leaves. Feel how you relax when the leaves blow with the wind, with the breeze. Listen to the sound that they make. Listen to the birds. Watch a sunset. Look at the little details in nature. Do macro photography if you want to. You know, who knows what it is, but just do it. And allow your mind the quiet time. Allow your mind to drift off and fantasize, because that is a very powerful way to open up to manifesting and really grounding and materializing your manifestation. Pile 3, this was such a pleasure to read for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how this resonates in the comment section down below. If it does not resonate, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm reading for a lot of people. There's nothing like a private reading, so you can contact me in the description box. You have the email for that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Bless you all. Stay safe. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future readings. And until next time, bye. All right. Welcome, pile 4. If you chose the carnelian agate, this is your reading. So let's find out what you need to do or know before you use any manifestation techniques. So if you like the decks that I use here, you can find those in the affiliate links down below. After watching this, if you would like to learn how to manifest the technique, I can teach you. Just find my email and I will give you the information for the services I provide. But for now, the most important is that you watch this information here. So first off, we got past life issue. So this could be an actual spiritual other life that you had, other incarnation, or it can be some kind of issue that happened so way back in your life that it seems like it was in a past life. Like me, for example, I do feel that I have lived several lives in this life alone. So you can feel that there is a past experience in your life that you still need to heal from. And until you heal from that experience, whatever you're manifesting may not be what is best for you. Now, this could be something from a past life. So if you may want to get a reading about your past life and what it is that happened there that needs to heal so you can let go of. Like for me, for example, I used to be really scared that a tidal wave, a tsunami could happen. And of course they do happen. I'm not taking away from that, but living in the fear every day that it could happen, because unknowingly I had an overly active third eye chakra, crown chakra. I had dreams about, a tidal wave coming toward the glass building. I found out later it wasn't glass, it was crystal building, where I was in a party with friends. And all of a sudden I knew that tidal wave, that tsunami was coming and it was going to take us out. I don't remember the rest. But after digging into my past life, after getting a reading on this, I actually did a reading for myself. I discovered that I did have a lifetime in Atlantis. And as soon as I even realized that I had that lifetime in Atlantis, the fear just went away, because subconsciously I knew where it was coming from. Okay? So this is the kind of thing that you can do, is simply get a reading on a past life to find out why. What is there? What trauma is there that is blocked and you need to release to get on your life purpose and to move forward and to manifest the things that you need to manifest into your life. So whatever situation you are, maybe you're blocked in manifesting, even though you're maybe the kind of person you're trying these manifestation techniques, but they're not working. And that's because there's a situation in your life that has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes, or in sometimes very way back in your childhood. So ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from these past experiences. That's the first step for you to do before you start manifesting anything of substance. Then you need to release your body, sing, dance, have fun, Singing and dancing has a really positive effect on us. It really helps raise your vibration. It really does. It raises the vibration. It gets the blood pumping. It gets your endorphins going, your happy chemicals going, your endorphins. It just releases a lot of happy chemicals if you sing and dance. Singing particularly really is good for the heart chakra and the throat chakra and even the third eye chakra. And dancing is really good for the lower chakras. And all of this is really going to heal all of your chakras, and it's going to open up the higher chakras for you to be more open to the messages that Spirit wants to bring forward. Now, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Yes, it's opening your psychic abilities as well. We all have psychic abilities, so you need to have more fun, and music plays a huge role here. So you may be the kind of person who maybe you work out a lot, or you go to the gym and you go outdoors, but you don't sing and you don't dance. Then start singing and dancing and clear yourself. Okay, ask the angels to help you release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed throughout your life from a childhood experience. And singing and dancing is really going to help you clear yourself. And connect with your angels as well and your archangels. I do have a guided healing meditation here with Archangel Michael and Raphael if you want to check that out. I also do one-on-ones where we can do this. You can find my email down below for that information. And get some obsidian, ground yourself, shield yourself. There's a lot of energies around us, a lot of people, a lot of needs and wants, and not every one of us comes from the same source. We don't all want the same things. We don't all have the same spiritual makeup. And so we interact with a lot of people that we don't understand why they think the way they do, why they do what they do. It's just because they're different. There's nothing we can do to change that, but there's something we can do to protect ourselves from it. So get some kind of black tourmaline, black obsidian stone to protect you from, just your environment. There's a lot going on, and those crystals can really absorb the negative energy around you. And be cautious. Be very cautious about what it is you're asking for. Make sure it's for your highest good. And in this instant, I would really advise you to ask Spirit to bring you what is best for you. Leave it really open to Spirit, as long as you ask Spirit to only do good to you and through you and to protect you. As long as you protect yourself from, and just make it very clear to Spirit that you want the highest vibration of all to come to you, and you don't want the lower vibrations to affect you. And so be very cautious about what you ask for, because if you ask for things that you want, they may not be the best for you, okay? So be very careful about the energies that you're allowing to come through. Now, dress rehearsal. Consider alternative courses, yes, because you may be too transfixed on something. Consider the alternative, okay? Maybe you're too stuck to a situation, and consider an alternative to that situation. Maybe it's calling you and you're afraid to go there. You can go there, but you need to be cautious, okay? Consider your choices as well. And imagine scenarios in your mind. What if I did this? What would happen? What would be the benefits, the pros and the cons? Yes, mother healing. So you could have some past life issue with your mother, okay? And it's been so internalized, but you actually have the power to alchemize this differently. You have the power to heal this once and for all. So really ask your angels to help transmute this, right? Let's say you have a mother that you're on the phone with her and she's really boring you, bothering you, bringing you down, because it's also triggering subconscious things, subconsciously, unconsciously, and you don't know why, but it makes you feel really down when you speak to your mother. Maybe your mother is a narcissist, but what if you don't live with your mother anymore? You're listening to her. Maybe she just needs to talk, right? But does it really, it's when you ask yourself is, why is this affecting me? Do I still live with my mom? No. Do I still, I'm listening to her, 15 minutes a day? Maybe I don't need to be talking to her every day. Maybe I can speak every other day, right? Because I'm feeling this mother coming through if we do have a mother that's that way, if we keep, I'm saying a mother, it could be any other person, okay? This is something specific here. But if we do have a mother who is like this, we can, if we keep being that person for her, we keep enabling her to be that way, and she's not finding other places to take her energy, other people who she can do the same thing with. And so instead of allowing her to also learn, take the lesson, we're enabling. Okay, because maybe she's going to turn to other people. They're not going to put up with it. They're going to tell her, you know what, you're being negative. You need to stop that. And if enough people tell her that, then she might start believing it. But you don't have to take it on you, okay? Now we have the color blue. Yeah, you may be blocking your inner truth. You may not be communicating how this is feeling to your mother. Maybe you need to tell her how this is making you feel and that it needs to stop. If it's your mother, it could be someone else. Singing, and as I was saying, the singing opens your throat chakra. So sing if it helps, you know, sing and dance, and it's going to help you communicate better. Now, I'm not saying you're not a good communicator. You most probably are, but maybe you're not communicating things from your heart, from your inner truth. Maybe your communication is just very superficially based, or based on things that, yeah, there may be even deep subjects, but you're not touching that subject, is what I'm hearing here. Okay? Allow yourself to clear yourself from, you know, people. Clear your time that you used to spend on certain people to allow for your own growth, for your own connection to God, for your own, and as you do this, you will see that you will start getting clearer ideas, epiphanies, and you'll start experiencing more growth in your life if you open up to God. That time that you're spending maybe always trying to address other people's problems and help them and listen to them and be there for them, you're not being there for yourself, okay? And so you need to really allow yourself to connect with God and allow yourself your own time for yourself, okay? Because you came into this world to live for yourself, and no one really has the right to take your body, your time, your energy that's for you for themselves, right? And so vitality, and as you do this, you're going to feel a lot more empowered, a lot more vital, okay? And Spirit is really wanting you to persevere in this connection with Spirit, okay, right now, and to persevere with creating boundaries. Yeah, I'm getting the boundaries now. Create boundaries. Yes, you need to create some boundaries with people around you for sure. And allow yourself to have fun to sing and dance, and because that's how you're going to heal this past life issue. There was a past life maybe for some of you where you had a mother like this and you didn't create boundaries, and you're in this lifetime, you're still not creating boundaries with people around you. You need to start working on creating solid boundaries. You can say no in a loving and kind way. You're not being mean by saying no to someone. What you're saying is, this is my limit. I need my time as well. I don't need to be giving you everything of me, because then there's nothing for me and I will have nothing more to give you anyway, right? So recognizing this will really empower you to persevere in doing all the things you need to do to be able to manifest as well. And amethyst, yeah. There's certain behavior patterns that you are enabling maybe in other people, or you've created codependent relationships. And amethyst is really going to help you move away or remove these energies from your life. And it's going to open up your psychic abilities. And as you open up your psychic abilities, you're going to be able to see a lot clearer, and you're going to know exactly what it is that you should be focusing on when you're trying to manifest. Pile 4, this was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified for future readings. If you like this video and if it resonated, let me know how it resonates in the comment section down below. If it does not resonate at all, choose another pile. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm reading for a lot of people, so maybe not the whole message is not for you, maybe just a part of it. Take what resonates. If you want a private reading, you can find the information in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Until next time.